Hey there, Monarch men's soccer fans. Ted Alexander here with the latest edition of Dawson's Week. Head coach Alan Dawson from the men's soccer team joins me. Coach, good to see you again.
Good seeing you, Ted.
Well, here we are. Down the stretch we go for men's soccer, and you guys are in the most difficult part of your schedule. 3 straight ranked opponents in a row. Marshall, Charlotte, and then you have a trip to Kentucky to take on the Wildcats this weekend. What a gauntlet it's been for your guys.
Yeah, it's been tough, and 2 of those were on the road. So the Marshall game, obviously, we got a result. The Charlotte game, we didn't match their physicality and subsequently lost pretty handily 3-0. So disappointed in the Charlotte result and disappointed that we come up short. But we're looking forward to another challenge on the road. A good team, Kentucky. A nice field, good stadium, all that good stuff. It's always exciting to go play a good team.
What will you take from the Charlotte game, teaching points that you want to put into place before you take on the Wildcats?
Yeah, it was just, they were a very mature team, particularly physically and as well as mentally. So that's a tough opponent. They've already went into Kentucky and beat Kentucky 2-1. But I think there's a lot of similarities in the 2 teams. And so Kentucky will be equally as physical, be very tough mental game for us. So we have another challenge, and it's a very similar opponent.
For everybody involved in the last year or so, things have been difficult and challenging mentally. Have you noticed that this year a little bit different from?
Well, think about it. We didn't get all of our seniors and internationals. They didn't come back. So, we're playing with 6 scholarships right now instead of 9.9. And a lot of our young players, eventually they hit the wall. And I think we're at the point in the season where all those freshmen, 8 or so freshmen, we've asked so much of those young men and they've given us everything they have. But there is a point in time where mentally we fatigue. And I think we're at that point. We talked to them the other day. We can't feel sorry for ourselves. We can't point fingers at each other. We just got to roll the sleeves up and get after it again. We're almost at the finish line. And I think we've created a great atmosphere in the locker room. The foundation's good. So we'll be looking forward to next year.
Now, the final home game for the Monarchs will be a week from Saturday, April the 17th, when FIU comes to town. And we want fans to get out there and watch this team because they're just one of many groups on campus that have, given of themselves for each other and for the program, and just well worth their while to come out and see that final home game, don't you think?
Yeah, it's a big game. So they'll be up there in the rankings as well, FIU. And it's our alumni weekend. So we're going to have a golf tournament on the Friday. We're going to have a conference game on the Saturday at 2 o'clock. Good opponent. Hopefully the weather's nice. We'll have some alumni here, and we'll make it a very festive atmosphere. And we're still looking for our first win at home. So that's something I'll throw out there to the guys. One last chance. Let's hope we get it.
How will the turnaround, as you look ahead a bit, back to fall, in the fall of 21, how's that all going to shake out, do you envision?
Well, it's coming at us. It's going to be here quickly. So we're right back into preseason training in August. Our guys will be out of here. We'll give them a fitness regimen for the summer, and we'll be getting a lot new players in come August. So, it's coming quick at us, and we're excited about it. We're excited about our recruiting class. We've got some real talented young men, so can't wait to get them all back here and get all the new pieces out on the pitch and start to put it together for Conference USA.
When it comes to the transition of a program as the seniors move on and the new recruits come in, When do you give yourself a moment to reflect on the relationships you've built with these student athletes and the ups and downs you've had with each and every one of them? Because I would think trying to do that during the season would be rather difficult.
Yeah, that's something that we do in the off season. That the best month for us in terms of our coaching staff, we're pretty busy in the summer. We're busy with camps. We're busy recruiting. And really the best month for us is May. May is a month where there's not a ton going on recruiting-wise. There's no camps yet because all the kids are still in school. And that's a time for us to put our heads together as a staff and look to the future and start to piece some things in our head, piece some things together, because we really can't do it until August. But it's nice to give it some thought, and it's nice to reflect on what has been over the past season and look forward to the fall.
Monarchs at Kentucky on Saturday, and the home finale will be a week from Saturday, April the 17th, against FIU. Big alumni weekend that weekend, and the game begins at 2 o'clock. Before we get you out of here, Coach, Masters this week, are you going to take Rory once again for the 100th
yeah.
time in a row?
Well, of course, I can't gamble on golf. It's an NCAA sport. But if I was to put money on anybody, it would have to be Rory. There's no other golfer I want to win. And I love the Masters, and it's the only major he hasn't won. So crossing my fingers, Roars, get it done, kid.
Well, he's just heard from Alan Dawson. I mean, it has to happen now. Coach, thank you so much for the time. Best of luck this weekend.
Thanks, Ted.
Alan Dawson, head men's soccer coach at Old Dominion University, joining us for the latest edition of Dawson's Week on Monarch Media.